Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work.
Texas
stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. On the run, it's Blue. Shakes off the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still
just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the left. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. To the air, it's Ewers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Dogs! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Back to pass, it's Ewers. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 21, Georgia 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play. Big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some...
Oh, it's loose! And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense
Fires into traffic, picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Dropping back, it's Ewers. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. He wants to throw. Got a man, it's Blue. They make the... The first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Georgia 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Touchdown, Georgia! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe
He's running free down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Texas, 35, Georgia.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
The expressway is wide open. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At the 12-yard line.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now adjusting. Looking for the score. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Here comes the Texas offense. To the air, it's Ewers. Quickly complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And he's left with no option.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead.
Number 15, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it, buying some time. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield with a big catch. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. To throw, it's Beck. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They're working that left side. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All this stem from the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they go back on top. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Still running at the 40. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Georgia, 35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Texas! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's back. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Dropping back, it's Beck. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the tailback. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical run.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets